Batman Fist Day's gotta be a massive recommend. I love this book, like, the art in it definitely is the best part in my opinion, but from Joker War I find this to be a massive improvement. A lot more, it feels more of a story that's connected, there's more stakes, there's a lot more ideas being explored in this book, which is great, and I love the book. I think going to monthly was the best decision. It's really made Batman feel like a top book, which is cool. And yeah, I did expect it to be a bit different because I didn't know that the guy, the whatever his name is, the police cop guy, he's not actually a cop. The Peacekeeper is his name, would be the main focus, but I think that was very smart because it shows how Scarecrow is manipulating people rather than him actually being the big villain. I think that was smart, and how the people in power obviously use other people for their own needs, which is cool. And I think the fights in it were pretty good. Even though it's sort of been the same villain for a while, the fights are good and it has them go even more insane. So it is that Shonen Jump style where you change the character, like, or like the villain gets a power up. So you can definitely feel a very shonen style coming from Tinian, but he adds in his own storytelling, which is what makes his books be really good. Like, there's a lot of concepts being explored. Obviously, there's the fear state, which is supposed to be about how humans need a certain amount of fear, but obviously, with injecting the amount of fear that Crane has, it's not really helping anyone. It's just creating traumatic events. But then on the other side, it like has a foil where it's like, we, what if we just get rid of trauma? Then people can be better. And that side wasn't really explored, or there was a couple of panels which was exploring how people are still good with their trauma, and it's, well, like, they don't need it to be erased exactly from their minds. They can still live over it. It wasn't. It's not a masterpiece, alright, but it does have those concepts written into it, which is cool, and I like to see that. Obviously, I would prefer if it fleshed out more of the ideas a bit more, but it is, it's a Batman comic, it's not always gonna do that, and it doesn't need to. But like I said before, the art in it is just really, really good. Is it Jorge Jimenez? His style is, I love it. It's very modern style with, I don't know who his artist is, but, or colorist I mean, but they add so much to the page. It's just, you can definitely feel the sense of motion coming in, and the way like big moments happen, he can definitely do that. Explosions, characters showing up, characters in a confrontation, confrontation, trying to show off, be evil. He can do that very well. My only problem is probably there was like a scene where uh the magistrate pops his like chin. That was a bit weird. Like, it didn't really feel intimidating. I get it was supposed to show him be stressed, but like, just that thing wasn't the best. I don't even know if it should have shown him be stressed, but it's like 2 panels. It's not really that bad. But yeah, like, he definitely focuses on Harley Quinn a lot, which makes sense for the story. But some of the other stories it doesn't make sense. So I think Tinian loves Harley Quinn. I do like, he focuses a lot on his OCs, but he's, at least that OCs are interesting. They're new concepts and actually matter for the plot, or they, the main thing is they're interesting. They're not annoying. They're like the gardener. I don't really care that much, but Miracle Molly I do like. I really like her in this. I Yeah, like her whole story just flows or works really well and just adds a lot more. But the only issue about this comic book is it's 4.99, which is, like, it's because of the extra story, and the bonus story just doesn't really add much. We didn't really need to see it, but they gotta spin off and make other books or whatever. But yeah, there is one more issue coming out, and I think that it's spoilers, but Scarecrow's dead, maybe, so maybe explore that. Might explore what the magistrate has got to do, like what his future is gonna be. I'm excited. I hope Tinian can put out another good book. It won't have Jim Nez on the book, I believe, but which is kind of annoying. But oh well, I'm sure the artists will be good. Like, it's a Batman book. They always got good artists no matter what. But yeah, I think Tinian's run has ended nicely. I wish we could get more, but he's got to go to Substack, which is his decision. We got Williamson, who's coming in, and he's a good writer. He knows how to write a solid story. He's also setting up a Raja Ghul thing, which is kind of cool. I wonder if he'll use the Magistrate or any of James Tinian's characters. Like, I'd really like to see more of Punchline. I do like her. Miracle Molly, if she's gone, she's gone. If she's there, she's there. Yeah, that's just my thoughts, and tell me what you thought of Fear State in the comments.